Hey guys, Shaun from eXplore here, and what we're looking at is Warhammer 40k Battlesector. So specifically, it'll be the new Necrons DLC. So that's Slytherin have let us have a look at it before it comes out. It'll include the Planetary Supremacy campaign, which comes out on the April 21st, and the paid component is the new Necrons faction, which are pretty cool. So I'll jump in and we'll have a look here. Alright, so here you can see the Planetary Supremacy map. So I'm here, everyone basically has their own base. So this is the Tyranids, I'm playing as the Necrons because they're the new shiny. And there's the Blood Angel base up here. Now all these ones in between, they're neutral factions. They've put the Sisters of Battle as a neutral faction that you've got to defeat to claim any of these unclaimed tiles. And they're points of interest essentially. They'll give you certain buffs, you know, like you might get a bonus action point, which you can use on the strategic layer to perform actions like reinforcing your army or attacking other players. And then you can also boost your army cap. And I think there's another kind of buff you can get, but I don't remember where it is. Oh yeah, requisition points, that's it. So they introduced a system a while ago because people were like, oh, there's no sort of feeling of progression, there's no real punishment if you use units, you can just replace them. So they've brought in a sort of progression system where the more battles you fight with a unit, if it survives, it gets small bonuses each battle. And then there's also the requisition system where if you lose certain more expensive units, there's a cooldown time to replace them. So it sort of encourages you to look after your units a little more because you can't just immediately replace them. So what the buff here would be, it reduces that requisition cooldown time. I haven't got anything unlocked at the moment. Anyway, what we'll do, I'm right in front of the Tyranids here, and I'm actually pretty powerful at the moment, because what they've done there, the AI has just taken, I think, 2 tiles in one go. And, yeah, so they've just weakened themselves quite a bit. So I'm going to attack them and see what happens. Okay, see, they've just withdrawn. Guessing that's because my army is considerably more powerful than theirs. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to push right up and take their entire base. I'll probably just end up making this like a 2-part series kind of thing because I want to cover the map. And then the battles can take quite a while because I've put this on medium, but I've cranked the difficulty up, the difficulty of the AI as high as it will go. So I didn't want to make it on the high game difficulty because then it feels kind of cheaty. Like it's reducing your resources and giving them more resources, and that's always felt kind of gamey to me. But I did want to make the AI harder to fight. So yeah, so I went with medium, but you can actually customize various settings of the game, and that's what I've done here. So I've made the AI hard, but everything else sort of medium. So what we got here is the battle thing. Sorry, the tactical battle layer. Now, the death marks are basically snipers. So I'll keep them back. I don't need them at the moment. I want to get like my ranged front line to start with. I might put the Triarch Praetorians back a bit. So the Triarch Praetorians, I'll run through the units real quick. So your Immortals are like medium ranged unit. Warriors, they come in 2 configurations depending on the weapon. They can be the short range or medium range. I've configured all of mine for medium range because I just find it's just really helpful to have that extra couple of range, like when you're first getting attacked, and then after that, you know, you kind of bring in your melee units and then it helps out from there. Now your Locust Heavy Destroyers, they're like a heavy fire support unit, which are pretty handy. Annihilation Barge, they're sort of like a mid to long ranged unit. They can do high single target damage, and then they've got like a Tesla gun that does low damage, but it can actually spread to other units, so it's pretty handy. They've got some really interesting kit, the Necrons. Like, I don't really know much about them with the tabletop or the lore kind of thing, but I don't know. In this game they're pretty cool. So, you know. All right. So, yeah, Deathmarks are snipers. Tomb Blades, I think they're like a medium range unit again. Blade ones, they're melee range. So the only real experience I have with Flayed ones is from Gladius, and I remember them being like they weren't really glass cannons. Like, they could take a hit or two, but they did ridiculous damage, like really high damage to infantry. And these ones still feel kind of like underpowered a bit when I've been using them. Unless that, it's like a balance issue, whether that's something they're going to change or not, I don't know. But they just feel slightly underpowered at the moment, I think. Alright, so I think that's pretty good to start with. Won't muck around too much with it. It is taking a bit to load in all the units. Like, performance sorts itself out a bit after that, but just that initial, like, spawning in, it's like, this is a bit of a heart attack.
Heavy fire support. What is your will? We serve the Triarch. Setting position. Plotting movements. My purpose is slaughter. Who is next on the list? I see all.
There's some very cool units too, like the Hexmark Destroyer is just awesome. And then I've got my Overlord, which is a HQ unit. So is the Hexmark Destroyer. So they're like your hero units kind of thing. And he can do some really cool stuff, like this. Arise, warriors. That is sick. I love that. Okay. Spin these guys around. Alright, I think that'll do for now. It seems to take like sort of 2 to 3, probably like 3 to 4 turns for the enemy to actually find you and engage. So I'm not too worried about overwatching correctly yet. To do it manually all the time would just take forever. So because I know you can see here that automatically overwatches at the end of the turn, which is awesome. I just don't know if it does it at the optimal range or if it just goes it out to max range. Because sometimes I've had like kind of janky results when people attack. Feels like I don't hit, like the accuracy isn't great because it's like it's out at max range and isn't hitting reliably. So I'm not really sure. Oh, I'll just speed up the turn next time too, make that a bit faster.
Immortals awaiting command.
Not really much in the way of choke points, but hoping up here it might sort of split them up a little bit.
In progress. We move. Our judgment will be swift. The sound of our guns will herald their death. Tracking target. Who is next on the list?
My death mark's up. Now, the Overlord currently has a passive buff on. That's going to move him up. So what it does is I think it boosts movement and ranged armor. So when they come in and start attacking me, I should hopefully take less damage. So really important to have that up and going.
None will pass unseen.
Speed up their turn this time.
Hostile
There they are. Might actually need to move across slightly. Yeah, there's the main army right there. I think. Yeah, it looks like it.
Progressing. Progressing. Immortals awaiting command. What? Our targets wait. Who is next on the list? Aerial scouts. My empire.
Alright, so pretty sure that we are going to get hit in the next turn. do it anyway.
Annihilation waits for them. Defense vector override.
Alright. I think we're going alright so far.
Watching this area.
Alright, here we go. Here they come.
Hostile detected.
Alright, here we go. Chewed one up. I'll have to make that prime a priority. They're really, really nasty if they get into melee range. Never mind, that may not be a problem because they've just charged it straight at me. Oh, hello. That's just rude.
Hostile detected.
Alright. My turn. Just want to wipe them out because they've got Overwatch. Alright. So the Overlord, no, sorry, not the Overlord, the Death Marks, they have an ability called Hunter's Mark. Mark your target, make it that only for the Death Mark, it will be a higher crit chance and more chance to hit. But what I'm going to do, I move back to where I can actually hit him better. Maybe there? Alright. I don't know if that's going to put it in cover or not. Still got a point to move back if I need to. Yep, no, that's better. Kill it. Oh, okay. I didn't do quite as much as I would have liked, but alright. It's alright, we can still work with that. Alright, now I take the Hexmark Destroyer into play. What I'm going to do, I still got 2 movement points left, so I'll use Target Optimization, which gives me a guaranteed hit on everything that I'm firing at, and a Multi-Threat Eliminator, so I can target 3 different enemies at once. Said 3 different enemies at once. Ah, really? Man.
You cannot dodge all 6 of your fates.
Alright, so I can't use that right now. That's fine. Kill the Broodlord. There we go. Got him.
Immortals awaiting command.
My bad. That's just poor planning on my part. I didn't realize it would be out of range. Right, so we've wrecked the Hormagaunts. Cool. Might just wait until they get a bit closer.
An endless march.
Spawn me some more warriors to shore up this side of my line.
Overwatch. Annihilation barge. Awaiting your directive.
Pretty sure I saw enemy indicators over here somewhere as well. It's perhaps something so I can deal with them if it comes down to it.
Who is next on the list?
You know what? Not terrible, it's not great. Nah, I don't want to burn it on Hormagaunts. Yeah. Target that one over there. Because the thing is, they're only single target attacks, so it's only going to kill, like, maybe half of them. But I'd rather have something like an Immortal hit them that can kill the lot.
Hostile detected.
Oh, hello. Oh no, knocked off some of my momentum. Wait. Oh, that's right, yeah, that's the Death Mark that helped kill the Broodlord. That Termagants? Ah, man. Oh, get wrecked. Only 3 of them. Alright, let's try this now. Multi-threat eliminator. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that. Alright, so we're doing really well so far. Might even bring my death marks back up.
Tracking target. Heavy fire support. Progressing.
Ah, there they are.
Immortals awaiting command.
Warriors still aren't going to do great there.
Your guardians await. Plotting movements. I carry death with me.
I'm not going to bother with trying to shoot that at them.
Overwatch.
It's going to let them come to me because I think they are... Oh no, Termagant. Oh, okay, yeah, they've got all Termagants. That's alright. They're going to have to close in a bit to shoot at me anyway, I think. So I should be able to wreck them. Just in case. And what else have we got? 47. Ah, it's all like really bad chance to hit. Yeah, it's even worse. I think the heavy destroyers, they almost seem to take kind of a hit to accuracy when they've been moved or something. I don't know. That's may not be right. I don't know. They don't seem very accurate. Maybe that's just a balance thing. Right, so we've got some more warriors coming out to play.
Defense vector override.
Oh, here they go again. Oh, that's a hive tyrant right there. That's better. Shoot the hive tyrant. I really, really don't want that spending too much time on my front line. This right here, and the thing with the Broodlord before, is a bit of an issue. I'll get into that at the end. Might do like a little feedback thing at the end. Oh, it's kind of a waste, whatever. Ow. I'm gonna have to back him up. Oh, they're finally attacking me.
I see all. You cannot dodge all six of your fates.
Goodbye. He might actually be alright to stay in there. Can I? Yeah, I can. Sweet. Alright, let's bring the Overlord into play.
I have waited for this.
Get wrecked. Overlord's fun, man. I don't like to bring him into battle too much, though, just in case something does kill him, because, yeah, you know, very expensive unit. But that just cleared my front line up.
Firing on target. Heavy fire support. Beast judgment. Firing on target. Waiting.
I don't know if that's going to do any damage, but I'll try it anyway. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Cool. Oh, they've only got one unit left. Surely I've got something that can kill it. Only got 2 move points left. That's not going to do it. That'll do, maybe. There we go. Oh, 98. Something's still alive.
Ambulance already on our way.
Immortals awaiting command.
Our targets wait.
Oh, hang on. I might be able to finish this. I do still really like this combat system, by the way. It looks really, really slick.
Who is next on the list?
Oh, really?
Our targets wait. Attack vector true.
There we go. Done. Alright. So that was the Tyranid faction. It's just been wiped out. So their tile there now belongs to me. Not sure what that gets. I think that gives me a bonus army points again. Right. Alright, well that's the Tyranid faction down. So in the second episode we'll get into a proper fight with the Blood Angels. I think maybe the Tyranids were a little bit underpowered just then because they decided to try and push 2 tiles. And they didn't have all the really cool units that they could have had. So I'll try and get into a proper blue with the Blood Angels in the next episode. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, until then, this was Shaun from eXplore. Have a good one.